Hi guys, so I'm just taking a video with my laptop. I don't feel like setting up my clip as usual. I just wanted to say something. So this is like, I'm not gonna edit this or anything. Sorry about this bleach stain my mom did, but I love this shirt. It says, "Still trash talking." Sorry about the quality, I look like a ghost. Speaking of ghosts, a while ago I made a video, and this girl that I know, she will kind of know. Well, I think I met her when I was a baby, but I'm hoping to meet her soon. But anyway, so she wanted me to tell more about my old house, which was haunted. So let's do this. Oh God, I hear him. It was a ghost. So yeah, okay. So what happened? The first experience I had was I moved up into the right corner of the house. It was upstairs. There was a lot of rooms. It was humongous. It was upstairs. I went into the right corner. Very creepy. First of all, there were paint chips falling everywhere. Tommy Boy reference? What? There were paint chips falling everywhere. And, yeah, it was just really creepy. I would hear noises, but then I passed it off as, it's an old house, it was windy, blah, blah, blah. It was fall, too, so Halloween was also, I think I was just creeping myself out. So then after 2 weeks I moved out of that room. I was really creeped out. My sister moved into it. 2 weeks later, she moved out, and nobody ever went back in that room. Well, like, we went back into it, but we never, like, had our rooms there. So eventually, me and my sister shared a room together because we were scared, because we were hearing things. It was just like, little noises at the beginning. But then I moved downstairs into like this old library because it had a bunch of shelves and I would put all my stuffed animals on them with like, they had green walls and everything. And okay, so the first night I moved down there, I was so excited, I couldn't wait to move down there. So we didn't have time to set up my bed because I had school the next day. So they kind of just brought my mattress down and I slept on the floor. And my cat was in there with me. I don't know where he is. But, like, I had like this dolphin nightlight on the ground because it was a big room and it was scary. So I, was laying down, hugging my cat. He was purring. He was like, and all of a sudden the light knocks over and all by itself, and it doesn't shatter, but it like doesn't turn back on. It was broken, and it was a lot of money. Anyways, my cat like jumps up. He starts hissing at it and runs out of the room. I'm like, no, but I just passed it off as the wind because it's drifty in there. We didn't really know. So then, of course, I caught that EVP, which is in my other video, and then my sister saw a silhouette of a girl, and wait, what did it look like? Okay, well, can you come closer to the microphone, please? She said it looked like a 6 or 7 year old girl. You can see her. Anyways, you can see her silhouette of a girl in a bonnet on a computer, and she kind of logged off of Facebook and ran away. No, you were on the computer. I said you were on the computer, not it. Or she. So she said that little girl, and then we later on found a book, and it did have a little girl and a little boy in it. I think I told that in the other video. But another time she saw a meatball fly across the room.
It looked like a head-shaped meatball just flying across the top of the ceiling. The dining room, like, what? I don't even know.
One time, I guess she was in her room, because it went like her room. Her room was the birth and death room back then, and then there was a dining room right here. The dining room was awesome, but it was kind of creepy. She saw, wait, our dog, Sam, he's right there. He started barking out of nowhere, and then we heard a bark that wasn't his. Because your dogs bark, of course, right?
Yeah,
like they were fighting.
We're at,
I said she saw it. Whatever, you saw it. I don't know.
I didn't see anything. I was just.
I mean, she heard it.
It was like it sounded like a big dog. Not a Sam bark, but like a.
Our dog's a bulldog.
That kind of.
Like a burping monster?
Yes, like a hot. No, I had like attempting to growl. Okay.
And then
I heard it again another time, but it was like a weird noise.
And then one time I was vacuuming. Remember that? I was vacuuming the dining room for some reason, maybe for money or something. I don't know. And what did he do? Didn't he start attacking the wall?
Oh no, he was like,
You know, you just burped and I'm putting this on YouTube.
no.
Anyways.
I remember.
Everyone's got a way. Okay, what did he do?
Remember you were like vacuuming and you just started freaking out and he was staring at like the window side of the room. We were like, damn, what the heck? And then we were like, wouldn't stop. And we even tried to give him a treat and he was just like,
Yeah. So, and then another time I was riding my bike and there was a schoolhouse, this old schoolhouse. I swear to God, the door opened and something walked out.
But about my door?
I don't know what. What door? Oh yeah. One time, a lot of the time I would kind of play tricks on her because we were both fooling around about ghosts. Because if you have ghosts in your house, there's two ways you can handle it. You can either be scared or you can kind of have fun with it, but not like provoke it. But so we kind of had fun with it, and I would always open her door and sneakily shut off her light and run away. So
oh my God.
one time her door opened.
No, but tell them how it like, no, it was.
You tell them.
It was all the way pushed against the wall, and the only way that you could, and the only way that you could, you could never close my door all the way because it just didn't work. It was too old.
Yeah, all the doors were.
And then there was like, the floor went like, kind of like, like kind of like that, because it was old wood, and it was worn out on this side, and it was worn out on
Are you trying to squish my head?
these two
Don't
sides.
You, no, don't.
And then there was a bump in the middle, so you had to like literally put all your body weight against the side, like push it against the wall to close it. And then one day it was all the way closed against the wall, and it just
started
closed,
yeah,
all the way, and it was just so easy, and you had to like pull it and jam it, and then I never closed that door completely once before, and it just kind of went boop and clicked and closed all the way. And I ran out screaming because I was terrified. And I saw the whole thing. I was laying in my bed reading. Yes, I was actually reading.
You were reading The Outsiders.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I remember that. I'm like, what are you reading? I look so stupid. And you're like, Johnny, John. Anyway, so, yeah. So then she thought it was me. She storms into my room, and I'm just sitting there, watching Johnny Camp Plus 8. She storms in my room. Don't you ever do that again. That really creeped me out. Where did you go? How did you run away without the forest fire reading? And I'm like, whoa, Chewbacca. Is that Diamond? Jeez, I thought that was Mario. And I'm like, whoa, Chewbacca, calm down here. What's going on? And she's like, you know what's going on. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And she's like, you know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
And I'm literally like, screaming at the top of my lungs.
And I'm like,
I'm
right here. And she's like, you're deaf. You're an idiot. I can scream if I want to scream. I'm like, what are you talking about? She finally told me. I'm like, I would only do that when a commercial is on. God. And then I finally convinced her that I didn't do it. And then
my mom was in the living room, and you didn't walk by.
What are you doing? And then another
fine, Diamond, come here. Yeah, you leave the room.
And then wait, Shayla, wasn't that room in the top right corner really, really creepy?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you move out like
yeah, I did,
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, so did I. And then can you stop? Can you think of any other times? Because I can't remember right now.
The door locking, the man locking.
Oh yeah, my mom, she never believed that we had ghosts there until we moved. She didn't want to be creeped out. But she finally admitted to it that she had one experience. She was at nighttime. She went to the bathroom. She walked out like into the hall, and then there was a hall. So she looked over and she thought that her husband was locking the door. So she's like, oh, okay. So she went upstairs. He was laying in bed, and she's like, weren't you just downstairs locking the door? And he's like, no, I thought you were going to do it. And she's like, but she never really told anybody. So that's weird. And then another our papers would always get moved. Like, I swear to God, I would put like my iPod or my phone somewhere, like right here, like, don't forget it's there. I'd walk away, I'd like go to the bathroom or get something to eat or something, and then it would literally be gone. And I'd be like, oh my gosh. And then when I'd be like, so finally we figured out that it was the ghost moving it. We're like, hey, you gotta stop doing that. We have school projects due, stuff like that. You're causing stress. And then I would look away and I'd look back and it would be there. Yeah, that is creepy. And then, uh, anything happened from noises to creaking. Um, oh, I'll tell you, every night I wake up to go pee and get a drink at least 5 times because I'm not a good sleeper. But anyways, um, I would every night I would wake up. There would be like, here's my room, and there'd be like stairs up here, up in this hallway, or up here. So I would open my door. I'd like, and then there'd be the living room. So I would open my door, look up the stairs really quick, look in the living room, because I'd always feel like something's watching me, and then I'd like walk out, look down the hall, and down the hall would be like, it's a long hallway, and then it's the kitchen, and then it's the dining room right here, and then the bathroom, like a hallway to the bathroom. So I would run across the living room, jet to the hall to turn on the light, stare in the dining room, run in the kitchen really fast, look around, make sure nothing's there, because something was in the dining room and kitchen, I swear to God. And then I would like run to the bathroom, turn on the light, run in, go pee really fast, and then run back. And every morning all the lights would be on. My mom was like, what is going on? I don't know, I just felt like something's watching me. Another, sorry, sorry, just, anyways. Another time we were watching, this is back when we were obsessed with Ghost Hunters. We were watching Ghost Hunters, as I just said. And me and my sister were all like, oh, look, see, now, and then, uh, my little sister's toy, like, train went on. It was like, your backyard friends, the backyard again. And you had to press the button. The button was broken, so you had to, like, smack it really hard. So that was weird. And then, so then we just thought it was on or something like that. And then, another time before we moved, me and my cousin went upstairs into the creepy right corner room, and we started. We were like kind of doing like, I don't know. We just felt like, it's our last day here. Let's just see what we can do. So we started talking, and we're like, if you're a girl, knock twice. If you're a boy, knock once. We started getting knocks back. So yeah, those are a couple of my experiences. I can't really remember more. Oh yeah, one night my little sister, she came downstairs and she said, "There's a man in my room." So then, of course, like, we run upstairs to make sure somebody didn't break in or anything. Nobody was there, and I guess they said that it was probably the TV, but the TV wasn't on. So yeah, those are a couple of experiences.